Los Angeles, 1976, where power and passion dance behind closed doors and the truth hides in the spaces between whispered secrets. Tonight, we step into the world of Mayor Lionel Graves, a man who fought his way from the streets of Watts to City Hall, only to discover that the higher you climb, the harder the fall. And then there's her, Celeste Dupree. She wasn't just any woman. She was the mayor's mistress, the kind of woman who could set a man's soul on fire with a single look and burn his whole world down just as fast. I told you never to call me here, Celeste.
And I told you, Lionel. I don't like being ignored.
Celeste wasn't the kind of woman you could just tuck away in the dark. She had a taste for the spotlight and a hunger for something even more dangerous. He tried to keep her a secret, but secrets don't stay buried for long in a city like this, especially when they belong to a man with everything to lose.
Lionel, I always told you, never mix business with pleasure.
And I always told you, Jazz, stay out of my business.
Jazz Collins was more than just an old friend. He was the mayor's fixer, the kind of man who made problems disappear for a price. But this time, the problem wasn't just going to disappear.
Looks like someone's been watching, Mr. Mayor. And if these land in the wrong hands, well, let's just say you might be looking at an early retirement.
What the hell have you done, Celeste?
What have I done? Baby, I think the better question is, what are you going to do about it?
Celeste wasn't afraid. She knew the game. And she knew that in the right hands, those pictures weren't just a threat. They were power.
Maybe it's not about you anymore?
And just like that, he was trapped. Not by the scandal, not by the politics, but by her. He had two choices: deny it all and let the blackmailers tighten the noose, or step into the fire and turn the scandal into his own weapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I won't stand before you and tell lies. The woman in those photos, she is not my mistake. She is not my scandal. She is the woman I love.
Because in the City of Angels, the biggest sins aren't the ones you commit, but the ones you refuse to confess.
World, you love her and expect to just waltz back into my house?
Olivia,
No, Lionel. No more words. No more lies. Do you have any idea what you've done to me? To our children?
Olivia Graves was no politician's trophy wife. She was the backbone of his success, the silent force that held his empire together. And now she was the storm coming to tear it apart.
Madam, put the gun down.
And in the City of Angels, sometimes the devil wears silk and pearls. And sometimes she carries a gun. But love in a city like this is never just love. It's a bargain, a gamble, a war. And for Lionel and Celeste, the fight was just beginning.